Hi, this is Brian-Bru, how are all you? Today we are doing another video. This is a video on quite an amazing wee game. This is a game called RimWorld, and this is about my fourth attempt to try to create a video on it. But I have, this has taken me, by the way, about 2 weeks to actually get to the point of making a video. This game needs respect. Now, what we're going to do is if we just click New Colony, there's a bunch of different scenarios you can take here. You crash landed, you start off with 3 guys and you get a bunch of resources and things to start off with. You can do a lost tribe, you start off with 5 people and you get some stuff there as well, and then you get the rich explorer, we start off with 1 guy and then you've got quite a lot of silver and stuff, so that's aimed more at somebody that knows what they're doing with the game, and you're looking to advance towards bargaining with other factions. I've never did that one yet, so I don't know what that's all about. We start naked, so presumably that's going to be fun. But we're going to go for crash landing. So we click on next. The next thing we've got is we're presented with the artificial intelligence storyteller. Now, there's 3 different ones here. I've tried all of them, and I think for the purposes of our video, we're going to just use the Cassandra Classic. But each of them, again, has different options. Each of them are self-explanatory, but this one here, I always go for builder. You don't want to go peaceful, you don't want to go, well, depends how advanced you are in the game. I'm still, I would say, definitely a beginner. I've not made it to the end of the game yet. The end goal of the game always tends to be that a rogue AI or something contacts you and lets you know that a ship has crash landed and can be repaired. So your job is to try and pretty much get to that ship and get off the RimWorld, get into space and get to safety. We're going to go for builder, we're going to go for reload any time, just for the sake of our video. Click on next. You then have the seed name, which I'm not entirely sure what that means, and then you've got how much of the map you want to cover. But I always go for the kind of general options. Next thing it's going to do is say, right, where do you want to plant your faction? Where would you like to crash land? So this then gives us, we can use WASD here to navigate. So you can see that's a lot of water. We can zoom in here and we'll pick somewhere to go. Now generally you want to try and pick somewhere, I think it's good to try and get in the mountains. You want to be on the mainland because chances are the aircraft or the fucking spaceship that crashes lands on the mainland. So I started off things on, like this, like in islands, and then the big problem you've got is getting across the water. I've never actually had to come across that yet. So I think this looks like here. So we would click on a tile, it will tell us down here what the temperature is, 9 degrees to 32 degrees. So that's not too bad. 11. I don't want it to be too warm, and I don't want to be in too much rock. But we want to make sure that we are getting different types of stone available to us. All these different things here, so you can select random. I'll just put you anywhere, but I wouldn't recommend it because you've got to get used to dealing with different things. Even when you think you've got the hang of the game, you then need to look at starting off in a warm environment, then you've got to start off in a cold environment. You've got to factor in things like you've got to keep your guys warm, or if you're in a warm environment, you've got to keep them cool. So I'm going to go for a mountainous place. And the next thing I've got is our colonists themselves. So what I generally try and look for is somebody that doesn't have anything with a wee hyphen against it, because hyphen means they just simply won't do it. You've got to watch out here for, so she's got a fake heart, or prosthetic heart, so she could be a health issue. Psychically dull, very neurotic wimp, so she's going to go down the bottom of the pile. Next, she's got a scratch scar. See, artistic, I could handle that, but here, if you bring the brother, then that's going to give us a 60 points boost. So she's an undergrounder, she's got a chemical fascination, so you'll need to watch her. Definitely need to watch her, but she is good at shooting, she's an intellectual, but yep, keep her. So what was her brother? Her brother is Seaman. Where did he go? Where? Seaman LTO. Ah, there you go. Okay. God's sake. Fast learner, beautiful, quick sleeper, no health conditions. So I would say, yeah, you're in. That gives us a good start because there's a bonus. The only thing is she's got a scar and she's got a chemical fascination. Beach, this third person, not very good at all because it's just a bit of a brawler. Aye, exactly. This guy here, asthma, nope. Medieval minstrel. Let's see, human computer. We want something that's intellectual. Bad back, fuck. Pyromaniac, nope. Nope, no chance. Those guys are pain in the ass because they set everything in bloody fire. Another pyromaniac and a veterinarian, so this guy's good with dogs, animals, sorry. But I think it's going to have to be this guy here. Oh man, look at all that stuff that's blocked out. Can't construct, man, we're up against it, this last one. She's got asthma. I think we're just going to have to take her. But what you can do as well is you can just randomise. Right. So there you go. That's quite a good setup. Right, let's go. Let's just jump in. Spent enough time mucking around. Right, the three of you awaken your crypto sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later you land on this unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded ship's starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. So you see three shadows there. We're about to hit land. What I've done is I've hit the spacebar and I've hit pause because I now want to survey where we're crash landing and try and get us somewhere half decent to get up and running. So luckily we've landed in this big kind of basin here, so what I'm thinking here is we could build a wall here and we could just start to mine into the mountain. That's a whole lot of mountain there. Or we could even do this for the first night. No, I'm thinking in here. This might be better. We can just collapse all that. Right, so what I'm going to do is click on architect. I'm going to go to structure. Let's see, give me a wall. I'm going to do wood wall all the way across there. I'm going to put a door right smack in the middle. Or am I? Yep, that's no a minute. Aye, we'll do it like that. And that gets us up. The next thing we want to do is get the place roofed. So doing that, basically orders one of the guys to build a roof. Now the roof doesn't consume any resources, they just happen to have all this corrugated iron in their back pocket to put down. So the next thing we need is we need a stockpile. So all of our stuff that we want to keep, we want that to go there. And then we've got a dumping stockpile. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to arrange it there. Now there is method in my madness. In fact, that's taking all the... Why did I do that? My dumping stockpile. Dumping stockpile I want to be here. Right, so that's us. We've got pretty much the basics up and running, so what we're going to do is let these guys land. They'll break out their escape pods, and then we want to double click and say we want to take these. So who's the hunter? She's the hunter, so I'm going to say you click that mask, armour. And I want you to put on the flak pants. It'll come up a wee minute that she's in the nude. There you go. Just look for a second, missus. Right, grab that gun. And then finally, where's the hat? She grabbed the hat. No, there you go. Plasticine advanced hat. Now, the reason I'm getting her all armoured up is because she's going to be our hunter. So sometimes the animals, there's a chance that they attack back. Right. So you can see things are already starting to go down here. I'm going to also get rid of all this wood. We're going to get lots and lots of wood because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put down a wooden floor in here as well, because that will stop them whinging. Right, and what I can do here is I can say hold things, and what they'll do is they'll pick that up because it's in the home area, and they will drop that into there. So the first thing we want to do, because it's our first night in here, we don't have any electricity, we want a light right in the middle, and then we want to have beds for each of the guys. So let's get a wee bed there. One over here, one in the middle, one over there. Next thing we want is a sleeping spot for our animal. I think we've only got the one dog, but that'll do us just now. Resources that we need, definitely. They've actually been quite generous this time with us. So the objective we want for our first night is to get, that's, you can see it's all dark now, so it's all been roofed off. We want our beds, we want this wall finished, so we're safe and secure, and then we want to have our storage up and running. We're going to build that there, and we'll get that walled off once we've got enough wood. What kind of pair they gave us? One that can't be fully trained, a chinchilla. So this is just to give you a wee idea of how things are going to come together. What we could do is we can send our guys out to hunt. We've started off with a whole bunch of survival meals, so, oh, what was that? Was it because it's a brother? What we can do here, we click on work, we can manage the priorities of all of our guys. Restrict, what I tend to do is, well, there's a few things. You can restrict where they're allowed to go. So if you get a raid, somebody comes and attacks you, what I generally like to do is set up an area inside. Rather than telling them all to become ready for fighting, if you select them all, you can click here, draft, and that they'll all pull out their guns ready to fight. But that means you're in control of them, you tell them where to go, what to do. What I like to do is just create a zone inside the base, and then just even animals as well. Sometimes other animals hunt your animal, so what you do is you tell it to get inside, and then what will happen is that they'll come indoors and they'll do whatever chores they need to do indoors. Sometimes they'll go inactive, but somebody's moaning here they've got nothing to do, so I'll build that there now. So we're roofed off, we've got a wall and a door, the guys are safe and they have their own bed. I can set the owner who these beds belong to, but what I'm also going to do is get another bed down in case somebody gets hurt for the purposes of medicine. Right, so these guys are collecting all that stuff, which is good. We want all these metal bits of slag pulled up. So I can speed up the game by pressing 1 to 3. 3 is the fastest, 2 is a bit slower, and 1 is normal. So let's just get everything all packed away. You can see they're already starting to dump all the stuff over there. Now what I can do here is I can grab, let's see who's assigned to construction. This guy here, so this is Wolf, so I can grab Wolf here and I can say I want you, right click, I want you to focus on building that bed. Stop what you're doing and build me my bed. And he will stop what he's doing and he will do that. Well, the other two are picking up resources. So these guys are just about, it's 3 o'clock here in the afternoon. They've made a good start. They've got, this place is all shielded, we've got light. Now this bed here, I'm going to say that's for medical use. So if something goes wrong, you can just right click on the bed and say rest until healed. Generally, if there's anything wrong, even if we've been in a fight or they've got any sort of bruising, it tends to get progressively worse if you don't let them rest. Just like in real life. So you tell them go and rest until you're healed, and that's generally makes them all better. So what I also like to do straight off the bat is get a research bench down, because one thing that's very important in this game is to do the research. Pressing E and Q will also rotate any bits of furniture, so if I'm dropping any bits of furniture, press Q and E, that will rotate it around. and we have made a good start. 5 o'clock now. We're even getting our first research finish down. We're doing great. These guys are still running around picking up stuff. Yep, lots of stuff to get hauled. And everything the guys do is all listed in here. What you can do as well is you can have manual priorities. You can click this option here, and then you can actually assign numerical values to the priorities. One of the things I think the guys tend to slack on is doing any sort of cutting of trees and things like that, so I always make that a bit higher up. Not just that, but for instance here we've got research, so I think I might actually do that. Research project, first thing we're going to do is batteries. So if I click on that, by default, research, this guy here is 5, 4. So what I'm going to do is go to manual priorities. I'm going to say research, I want you to get 2. So Vasquez should, as soon as that's built, Vasquez should almost immediately go and start the researching. I'm going to get batteries up and running. Wow, this is quite impressive actually. It's our first night and we've already started researching. This is probably the best progress I've made in this game. And we've almost hauled all of our goods. All the stuff we landed with is almost back into our what is this? Spaceship chunk. So we click on that, deconstruct the one of the guys that were down and dismantle that and bring it back, which I think he's doing, yep. So you can see already the progress counter's going up for the research, they're starting that. So, yep, let's speed things up a bit, let's get the guys into their first night of bed, and you'll see each of these beds, the guys will just instantly grab one, and they'll go and get into their beds. Cool, did he just eat the grass? That's brilliant, because I hate it when you get a pet and it eats all your bloody survival meals. That's good, he's going to chomp all of that, I don't need to get anything else to deal with it. Just wait till these guys go to their first day of bed, so here you go, he's taken that bed, or taken that bed. Wolf's taken that bed, and Vasquez in a wee minute, once he gets fed up researching, we'll go to bed. And that's them all in bed for their first night. The only other thing to look out for is the temperature. Because we've got a flame in there and it's a concealed area, we've got 22 degrees indoors and 15 outside, so you can see generally you want to keep it about 21 degrees. So there's things we can do to control the temperature. We can put vents in, we can put a cooler. When you build a cooler, again you can swap it, blue is cold, red is hot, so it can actually increase the heat as well as decrease the heat. We can put in heaters as well. And if we don't have electricity, we can use passive coolers to cool things down. Want to heat things up, we can put a campfire in and that'll heat things up as well. So that pretty much covers it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly load up one of my games that I've been working on for a wee while. And this is called, yep, Inappropriately Factor. As I like to see once you've got into things. So you can see here, my base is a little bit bigger now. We've got graves here. This is for people that have raided us and we've had to murder. You can see I've got chickens here and hens. They make me eggs, which I've got here. We've got 2 camels, or what they called in this, they're called dromedaries, and they make milk, as you can see there, and they also make fur. We've got batteries here. We've got fans here which generate electricity to keep the fans fully, the batteries fully charged, and then we've got a solar power unit here which also makes sure the batteries are fully charged. We've got somebody here researching, 2 research benches. See they're up to no good, making more eggs I think. And then what we've got here is we've got our security, so our colonists will always go out the doors, but anybody that raids us will never come in the doors, they'll all try and find another way in. And if they come this way they hit these traps, and that generally after going through 2 of them, they tend to fall into a horrible death. We build crops here so that they can be dropped into this is quite an important element in the game. I always use this. A lot of people don't like to use it because it gives the guys a negative. If I go into needs here, you'll see 8 awful meal. It's only -4, which isn't a lot, but there's so many advantages to it because if you use like a cooking bench, use a cooking bench, a fuel stove or an electric stove, they tend to make a bit of mess, and because there's like dirt and stuff on the floor, the guys are just non-stop catching food poisoning. What you do is just get a table right next to it, build a wall, and you can see here I've got 2 freezers but it's just set to bring it down to -10. If I click in here, you'll see it's -10. And when you bring things down to -10, you'll see here frozen, the food doesn't spoil. So we're slowly building up a wee inventory of food here. And what happens is whenever the guys are hungry, hopefully I'll get a wee example of that in a minute. Let's see if I can get one. Take some. One. There you go. No, I was going to take something. Yeah, there you go. So he'll take the food and he'll eat the food from the nutrient dispenser. It'll moan like fuck that it's disgusting, it's not a very nice meal, but it's clean, it's quick, and I can manage it. So yeah, I'm going to leave this video here. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video, please drop me a like, leave me the thumbs up, and if you'd like to be kept up to date with future videos on the channel, by all means subscribe, and click on that wee bell to be notified when future videos come up on the channel. If you'd like to see another video on RimWorld, by all means let me know. Plasticine. Plasteel. And I'll see you all on the next one. Alright, cheers, bye!